feel like I'm gonna have an anxiety attack right now just watching this.
Hello, watchers. We're watching whatever. I'm Nathan,
Danny.
and we are back here today with a movie I've been very excited about wanting to see. It's Inside Out 2. It just got released this week on Disney Plus, and I loved the first Inside Out, and so I've been really wanting to watch this one again. And I know it's a big deal because even in Korea, it's a movie that I heard about. They were talking about it out here and stuff. So it's definitely a big deal. I'm very, very curious as to see how they continue on with the story. You have anything you want to say?
I think last time when we were deciding to watch this, I kind of told you that I don't really remember what happened in the first movie that much. I remember like overall like the gist of it, like our it's every part of us like is us, and some people certain emotions are more powerful in our mind than others or something. But yeah, hopefully they'll kind of like recap that idea or that concept again because I kind of like forgot.
Yeah. But I remember the first one. It was, it was very funny, but at the same time, it was very touching and emotional. It had a very good message behind it.
Yeah,
And
that's
so
that's what Pixar does so well is like
they
make it
really do.
entertaining and just like hit you home with that message, man. I feel like almost
Yeah.
every Pixar movie has like brought me to tears at one point or something.
Seriously, like
uh,
one movie I think of that like brought me to tears was Up.
yeah, man. Up was great.
Man,
Um, like
Wally
even
was
Wally.
great.
Yeah. Yeah, I love The
So
Incredibles, and they've made many hits. All the Toy Story movies, man. Like,
yeah,
yeah.
so I am very excited. I have a lot of high expectations and hopes for this one. Before we get started, everyone on YouTube, please remember to like and subscribe to our videos. Leave us a comment. It helps with the algorithm and it'll help us out. Right now, there's no revenue generated for us in any way, shape, or form with this. We would love to be able to start getting to that point so we could, you know, have something to be able to pay for all these streaming services and whatnot, and just to be able to keep doing this and to, keep bringing out content for everybody. If you want to check us out on our Patreon and support us on there, you can go to patreon.com/watchingwhatever. Right now, Inside Out 2 is streaming on Disney Plus, and you can watch it there alongside with our reaction and commentary. And for our Patreon supporters and subscribers, we thank you very much for being here with us and watching along with us. We greatly appreciate all of you. So with that said, we're going to start the movie.
This looks real.
I know. Oh, the purple guy's new. Wait, no, he wasn't. He was like anxiety or fear.
Coming to you live in Riley's mind. Bring it in!
So Riley's a teenager, like where we last left off.
It's Riley's anger!
You let me at him! It should be nothing but smooth sailing from here. Ah, look out!
The infamous disgust. The only...
Sadness.
Got a penalty.
Let me catch you up. Riley is still exceptional. Ta-da! Oh, and she's officially a teenager now. We even got braces with extra rubber bands. Glad to see Boy Band Island finally broke up.
Where's Family Island?
It's right there.
Oh, there it is.
Way down at the root level, these memories were also creating beliefs.
Oh, interesting. I wonder what the two. I think there's supposed to be like two new emotions.
I'm a really good friend.
Could change the world. That girl is a social Titanic.
Is it gonna be empathy?
I drop things all the time.
Her sense of self.
Longhorns win the championship! Every year, I do a 3-day skills camp.
I like how they have like the little zip forming on her.
My penalty almost lost us the game today.
We can make everything easier. This is for all those memories that belong in the back of the mind. We're not gonna think about that right now.
Oh, she's doing it again. Repressing memories, huh?
We keep the best and toss the rest. The rest of these babies can go to long term.
Are you taking that where I think you're taking that?
You know, you're the only one who hasn't been to the belief system.
I don't want to mess it up or break it or burn it to the ground or anything.
Where I go, you go.
It's an interesting idea.
Very.
All our memories create our
Yeah.
belief system. And our belief system is what makes us.
It does kind of work that way if you think about it, right?
Mom and Dad are proud of me.
An oldie but a goodie.
I'm kind.
Oh, that's nice.
In a sense, we are our memories.
And all those beliefs come together to make our Riley.
They don't even have their own rooms.
Huh?
What the heck is that?
Puberty.
Gonna bring all those launched ideas back.
Okay, let's clear it all out.
Everything is restructured, right?
Are you the one in charge here? Oh, could you do me a favor and...
They're like minions.
Expanding the place, you know, for the others.
Riley, you aren't packed yet?
You're always on me!
I barely touched it.
Mom looks sad.
I'm the worst!
Remember, we agreed not to make a big deal about this.
Oh my
Questions?
gosh, Mom, just go away!
Well,
even have her
that's a
voice
preview of
cracking.
The next 10 years.
Next 10 years.
Val Ortiz is the captain now, and we'll all be Firehawks!
Enhanced 224, 176.
So?
She's hiding something.
She's looking at our look.
They're all suspicious of each other.
Riley then, Riley now, Riley then. She knows we're hiding something.
We got assigned to a different high school. No big deal.
This is
Is she serious?
Friends are forever, right? Of course.
This is so sad.
No, wait, sadness. No.
I love the part one where like they're dragging her and she's just touching all the memories, turning him sad.
Now, where did Bree and Grace go?
Wait, aren't those traitors dead to us?
Are those traitors dead to us?
Hi, I'm Val.
I know.
What are we saying?
We're so uncool.
Yeah, that's me, Riley from good old Michigan.
Hello, everybody.
Awkwardness? Whose voice is that?
I'm Anxiety. I'm one of
Anxiety.
Riley's new emotions, and we are just super jazzed to be here.
I know this voice.
I know, I did too.
You. I'm Envy. We need hair like that. Oh my gosh.
I don't recognize that voice.
What's your name, big fella?
That's embarrassment.
Oh, we're doing a fit. No. Oh, nope. Going high. Oh,
Well, we can't let her know we're excited.
Yeah, sounds good.
That's on we.
It's what you would call the boredom.
4 new emotions.
How are you driving?
Console app.
Cool. Lead the way.
all right. Grab your stuff and follow me.
Oh, but what about our friends?
Val is our future. We need new friends, or else we'll be totally alone in high school.
Thanks for showing me around.
We just left our best friends behind.
But what about the new ones that we're about to meet? The next 3 days could determine the next 4 years of our lives.
Man, who is that?
I plan for the future. First, we don't take this camp seriously, and we goof off with Bree and Grace. She eats alone, and only the teachers know her name.
None of this will actually happen.
You're the boss.
Remember when we all finally came up to headquarters?
Nostalgia.
Nostalgia. You still have about 10 years, 2 graduations, and a best friend's wedding before you're invited.
These girls are so cool.
Riley is from Michigan.
Okay, we're stuck with that.
Hey, you want to sit with us?
There's not enough room for Bree and Grace.
I was gonna go save seats for my friends, but thanks anyway.
No, you're totally right. That decision's not going to haunt us for the rest of our lives at all.
ladies, let's all settle in.
Joy?
Ladies, which means now I'm gonna need your cell phones.
Maybe, I could
Thank you,
help?
not now.
I know, right? You think this is funny? Uh-huh. Well, you know what else is funny? Skating lines.
Ugh, that Michigan girl is off to a rough start.
Oh, no. If we can get Val on our side, everything will be great.
Listen, I'm glad you came to talk with me. Hey, let's try to be on the same team later, okay?
Oh, yeah. I mean, it really wasn't anything. I'm just trying to help.
So she's gonna feel replaced.
Right.
Team 1 on the right, team 2 on the left.
Let's do this. One more time on the same team, right?
Right. She made a promise to her friends. She's not gonna break it.
Joy, I don't mean to overstep, but it has to be done.
Oh my gosh. She launched her sense of self.
All right, welcome to our team, Michigan.
We build her a new sense of self.
You can't go down there with that.
Over my dead flaming body.
Hey, what do you think you're doing?
You just aren't what she needs anymore, Joy.
They made holes in the top.
Don't worry, Riley. You're in good hands. Now, let's change everything about you.
So to illustrate, as puberty hits, you just
Right, become someone else.
Yeah, a completely different person.
I want to plant one.
Next time.
If I'm a firehawk, I won't be alone.
Yeah, all the anxiety.
Where are you putting us?
The same place we keep all of Riley's secrets.
We're not secrets.
Can you say denial?
What the heck?
Hi, friends.
It's Bluefy! From that preschool show Riley used to like?
Riley still likes the show. Can you find a way out?
Who are you talking to?
Do you see a key? Welcome to your eternal fate.
Slashblade? But he's a video game character. Why is he here?
I long to be a hero, but darkness haunts my past.
The animation is kind of crappy.
I know. Pixelated almost.
That's hilarious.
Dark secret.
Don't you remember his power move? Watch this! Hey, little help?
Everybody say, oh, Pouchy!
Hi, everybody. I'm Pouchy. Which one do you think will work the best? A frog or exploding dynamite?
Yay! We did it, everyone! Thank you, friends. I must be leaving you. As you once believed in me, I will now believe in myself.
Who are these guys?
Wow. How would they not know Riley's dark secret if they've been with her since her birth?
First, all we have to do is follow the stream of consciousness. And there we'll find the Riley we know and love.
They're using all different kinds of animation styles.
I know.
Everything's changing so fast.
She's up too early. What are they doing to her?
We hit the ice early and practice like we've never practiced before.
She's gonna get exhausted.
Oh man. It's making me feel exhausted just watching her. Ugh.
Early mornings make me so hungry.
I know, right?
The stream of consciousness.
But Joy.
Whoa, our girl is hungry.
Deep dish.
Oh, and it's still warm.
Someone has to be at the console to recall us.
She's right. Someone's gonna have to crawl up that tube and go back to headquarters, and at the right moment, bring us back.
Oh, I'll do it.
Just don't look down and keep moving. She'll be okay.
Hey, fellow watchers, don't forget to like and subscribe, and check us out on our Patreon. Links are in the description below. And now back to our program.
You want one?
We hate those things. They taste like cardboard.
Cardboard?
Hardboard.
Asparagus and broccoli. Joy still hasn't fully learned, right? She's still not really listening to what other people are saying.
Why are we stopping? What's going on?
There it is. Everything Coach thinks about you is in there.
What if she's made a list of all her favorite players and we're not on it?
Well, walk like Danny. Her arms have rhythm. No, you're making it worse.
Does anybody know what pool people laugh about?
Just pretend we get the joke.
I don't remember what it's like being that age anymore.
Me neither.
Did I just suppress all my memories from my pubescent years?
Yeah, man, they're in the back of your mind, dude.
Yeah. Back of my mind, they're in like a cavern somewhere.
They're in the vault.
Oh, get up and glow!
They're so awesome. We need a band they think is cool. Quick, recall everything we know about music.
Triple then gum.
We'll make it.
That's from the first one. The one memory that'll never go away.
But I mean, you don't still like Get Up and Glow, do you?
I've been waiting my whole life for this very moment.
I love Get Up and Glow. Love Get Up and Glow. Love.
What does this represent?
I mean, obviously what she did was sarcasm, but I was just gonna ask, what was with this?
Sarcasm!
Oh, okay.
Are we so lucky we ran into you guys? Are we so lucky we ran into you guys?
It sounds like sarcasm.
We really need your help.
Those guys are jerks.
You love Get Up and Glow.
Oh, just went to their concert.
Oh, yeah, we had a great time.
Well, this has been really fun.
Extremely.
But we're gonna go now.
See? As long as we like what they like, we have all the friends we need.
It's late. Plus, I think you want to get some sleep before tomorrow's scrimmage.
Val scored 2 goals. No freshman has ever done that.
How do we be ourselves if our new self isn't ready yet?
That's a lot of anxiety.
Is that broccoli?
Delusional? Of course I'm delusional! Do you think I have all the answers? Of course I don't! We can't even find the back of our own mind.
Oh, she lost it there for a second.
Look.
This is great. But if Coach doesn't put us on the team, none of that matters.
Gonna try to sneak in and steal the red notebook.
Oh.
Come on, we just need to cut through Imagination Land. Mount Rushmore. Fort Pillarton's still here.
And orange?
We need to help Riley prepare. Now's the time to send up every possible thing that could go wrong.
They're using Riley's imagination against her.
Oh, yeah.
You remember that?
Oh, yeah. What do we remember? It still happens.
Why are you drawing a hippo?
I'm not. I'm drawing Riley.
Riley scores and everyone hugs her?
Everybody copies her, and she is so cool.
We buy flowers for the losing team. Look, I can't always be the rage guy.
Joy, I know you're in there.
If you wanted her to be happy, then you'd stop hurting her.
What if Riley is better than Val and then Val hates her?
Or what if Riley is better than Val and Val respects her? My projections!
Like, who are these guys?
The things in our imagination that make us think of the best or the worst things in life. I'm guessing they're the ones, you know, when someone says, hey, we need to talk, and you just start picturing like the worst things possible.
Joy doesn't get it. Without our projections, we won't be prepared. Are we pushing her too hard?
We gotta see what's in the notebook.
This movie's kind of stressful.
This is like
It
part
feels
one
like
was,
being a teenager.
Yeah. Right? The same cringe moments and
yeah.
Sadness, you have to stop her. Just don't get caught.
Why did she stop? Sadness?
Oh la la, my phone? Where is my phone? Seriously? This is not happening.
Sadness?
No.
It's not about who Riley is. It's about who she needs to be.
Don't do it. Oh, I feel like so stressed out.
I know.
We're just gonna have to change Coach's mind, which means we're gonna need ideas.
Oh no! It's a brainstorm!
Brainstorm.
Hog the puck? Trash talk the other team?
Yeah, I wish
As many as you can!
I wish some of my students would get these kind of brainstorms.
These ideas are too small. We need something bigger.
Oh, I thought she was gonna like break it right as we're jumping on.
The only way out is up! Hold me! Seriously, hold me!
You have a parachute?
Yes.
She's prepared for everything.
Alright. Dye her hair.
Val scored 2 goals in the scrimmage to become a Firehawk. You know what's better than 2?
3! The sense of self is just on top of that mount.
All the ones that she shot out.
When she walked into that glass door at that party, oof.
I've done that. I did it in front of my school principal, the church pastor, like all the school faculty.
That's hilarious.
I'm a good person.
It's dying.
Oh no!
It's gonna be like where it merges?
Yeah, like a combination of them.
What? It's just that she knows that there's always room for self-improvement.
That's an anxiety.
Yeah, that's exactly what anxiety is.
For this, I just need to recalibrate the console and make sure it's ready.
Definitely wrong. What is this? Sadness!
That was our only way back.
What do we
We
do?
were so close.
I expected better, Riley.
I like how those show how it evolves, right? Because in the first one, all the memories are one solid color.
Right.
And then at the end, with sadness and joy mixing in, it changed, and all of these have different colors mixed in.
I don't know how to stop anxiety. Maybe this is what happens when you grow up. I'm not good enough!
So use that as motivation.
So she's gonna use it to, right? Instead of being a team player, she needs to try to get all the focus on herself.
Right.
But the coach probably liked her in the beginning because of her team play.
I have an idea, but I really don't like it.
Oh, Pouchy! Hi, everybody. I'm Pouchy. I have lots of items. Which one do you think will work the best? A roll of tape? A rubber duck?
No time!
It's gonna help us?
What do you think? I have everything in here?
Michigan, what are you doing?
Hold on, Joy. We're gonna blow up this cliff, and then we'll ride an avalanche of bad memories back to headquarters.
Yeah, jump on!
How did this work?
That's what I'm wondering. I mean, but don't they also have the sarcasm?
All right.
Yeah.
I'm not good enough. You have to score.
Penalty box. 2 minutes.
No.
We heard Grace.
It all happened so fast. I'm not good enough. Oh no, what did I do?
No.
She's gonna have like an anxiety attack or something.
Yeah. Oh, will this lead back up to the, what's it called? Do you remember the piece of broccoli was in there?
All right.
All of those gonna make a new sense of self, huh?
Get it together. Come on, Riley, get it together.
This is scary.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Anxiety, stop! You don't get to choose who Riley is. You need to let her go.
I guess they don't mix it.
Joy, I'm sorry. I was just trying to protect her. You're right. We don't get to choose who Riley is.
We keep the best and toss the rest.
I feel like I'm gonna have an anxiety attack right now just watching this.
We can't all be just good.
Joy, what are you doing?
I'm selfish. I'm kind. I need to fit in. I'm a good friend. I'm a terrible friend. I am strong. I need help sometimes.
Riley, you okay?
I was such a jerk to you guys.
Come on, we've got a game to finish.
Joy, Riley wants you.
Coach is gonna post the list any minute.
Okay, 2 p.m. That's in
6 minutes. First, Mom and Dad are very disappointed. We don't go pro and we find work as an ethnomusicologist. Die alone.
Okay. So why don't we take a seat in our special chair?
Yeah.
Isn't that better?
Oh yeah, that's the stuff.
But what can we control?
Riley has a Spanish test tomorrow. We need to study.
Oh, you're right.
Thanks for the reminder.
You're welcome.
It's my new buddy, Pouchy.
Hi, everybody. I'm Pouchy.
Oh, is it Coach's email?
No, it's Bree and Grace.
Oh, I miss those girls.
Remember when Bree and Grace and us used to
3 minutes to 2. She's got this.
She's got us.
I think that's all we've got.
All right, embarrassment. Everybody look at embarrassment. Every bit of Riley makes her who she is. And we love all of our girl. Every messy, beautiful piece of her.
They're not gonna tell us. Of course not.
So they should show some things, I think, here at the end, probably, just like last time.
All right.
So Riley, how was camp?
We tell them everything.
But well, what about sneaking into Coach's office?
Getting great.
Pardon, excusez-moi.
That was good.
Good. And what about the red in her hair? Did she
I was gonna ask, like, where are all the new people in everyone else's brains?
She goes away for 3
Yeah.
days and all we get is good?
Yeah, sounds right.
So for adults, anxiety is not much. Man, I guess
Well, I think anxiety still for adults would be... I mean, here they're just showing it as with their kid, you know?
Okay, deep dark secret. It's time.
deep dark secret. What do you think it is?
What could it be?
burn hole and run.
I thought you were gonna say the time we peed in the pool. Oh no, wait. And he's gone.
All right, so Inside Out 2. This is this was a good fun movie again, just like the first one. I think I felt a little bit more because of the first one. You know, obviously it was all brand new, all the characters and everything, the way they portrayed the emotions. So I think it was a little bit more fun to watch the first one just because it was so new. And this one started dealing this one started dealing with more of that, as you get older, the teenage years, and bringing in things like anxiety and envy and stuff like that. So it had a little bit more, to me, it felt like a little bit more of a serious tone to it compared to the first one, where the first one did have serious tones, but this one felt like it was a little bit more on the serious side compared to the first. But yeah, I still really enjoyed this movie. I'm very curious, before we continue talking more about it. So, if that was really how we functioned, what emotion do you think, right, Danny? What emotion do you think would be the main control for who you are?
For me,
I have my idea, and I want to see what you say.
I don't know. It's probably doubt or anxiety is probably like, yeah. Or of the choices in that cast, it's probably like anxiety. Yeah.
Surprisingly, I thought the same thing.
Yeah, no, I'm an anxious person.
Oh man.
Yeah.
The negative things you always think. Right.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. For those of you who don't know Danny, whenever there's something coming up and we're wondering what might happen, Danny usually thinks of like the worst possible scenario or case for the thing, right? Instead of just the more logical common sense of, oh, maybe it's this. It's like, oh, what if this happened? What if an asteroid hit them and they blew up, and now that it's just kind of in that kind of sense. So anxiety, I would absolutely say anxiety would be your driving factor.
Yeah, I think like all the kind of like more like challenging emotions like anxiety and fear and sadness and like embarrassment. I feel like those guys are like, they're controlling a lot of what's going on up here. For sure.
So for me, I would say, and then I want to hear what you would categorize me as, but for me, I would say my controlling emotions would be in that group. I would say sadness and I guess the closest one to it would be boredom.
Boredom, okay. Ennui.
Yeah, ennui, because before I explain anything, I want to hear your thoughts about it, what you would think.
I don't think like you're like I mean, I don't really see you as like a sad person, although like, you shared some stuff to me that and I can see it. But in general, I feel like, yeah, sometimes ennui, I think you're pretty like you're pretty like, I don't know, level-headed and like about most stuff. I would say like there's like flashes of anger a lot too. Not like often, but it comes out like in like surprising times. But I think overall, like I don't know, you seem like a pretty like, I don't know, like chill person. I mean, what is that? Is that ennui then?
That's, I mean, yeah, because the way I was picturing with these characters and what controlled my emotion, with sadness, it isn't just like this sadness where every time she's in control, like, Riley starts crying, but when you like the way it's portrayed, the mom, where sadness is her control, right? And it's just more of a somber attitude, I guess you would say. Right, kind of like that. And the closest thing I could think of the otherwise with me would be Henri, where he just boredom, right? He didn't really care about not lack of empathy, but just the way I am is I don't really get embarrassed about too many things. Right? It doesn't, most people. I mean, I used to be complete introvert, embarrassed to speak in public. I would have never done a channel like this for the life of me. I would have just thought like, what if, I do everything wrong and nothing goes right and this, but I've, as I gotten older, I've come to the sense of, hey, it doesn't matter, like I should try things once, at least once. There's nothing to be embarrassed about, because who's gonna remember it anyway, right? Most people, if I was out in the middle of the street dancing like an idiot, well, yeah, people might laugh at me, but within the next day, they're all gonna forget about it pretty much, right? And even if they remember it, it doesn't do anything to me. It doesn't harm me. So why do I care? So I'm kind of like that now. So I guess that's why I say the closest I could think of is Henri, right? Where he was just like, yeah, whatever, doesn't bother me. Let's talk about the movie really quick. I gave my idea a little bit at the beginning. I want to get your thoughts on this.
I mean, like I said before, I can't really remember the first movie, but this really does feel like a movie that's like kind of less targeted to like younger children and more kind of like slightly older children. One thing that I really love about Pixar is that like most of the Pixar movies that I love is I feel like any age group can find something they appreciate about it. It seems to like it's like they make movies where parents can watch it with their kids and not feel like cringy and not feel like bored or whatever. This one I feel likewise, but this one felt a little bit more adult, like, and maybe because like like you said, like anxiety is like maybe like a thing for me. Like there were parts in this movie that were like really hard for me to watch. I felt like the secondhand kind of stress and embarrassment and stuff, like just thinking about like all the things that like, yeah, man, I could really identify with like certain parts of this, and I think that's what makes it so great. And I think all people can,
yeah,
I think that's what they're so good at, is touching that like these kind of universal like qualities that like our like toys or things that kind of that we treasure, and when we get to a certain point, like letting them go. And I mean, it makes like every Toy Story movie like this tear-jerking experience, and across the whole globe, like everyone watches it and they can identify with that feeling regardless of whether you like are blonde or whatever. And it's and I think this likewise, this kind of has this very universal quality, but I feel like it's a little bit older. I feel like for like younger kids who haven't like gone through puberty and haven't experienced this yet, it's almost like a nightmare. I'll be so scared right now to experience like those things.
I wouldn't believe
but in the
it. I'd
end,
be
it's
like that's made up. No one does that.
Right. But I feel like in the end though, like it all kind of works out, and there's this kind of I love the idea that like there's nothing that really controls like who we are. It's the combination of everything that makes us who we are.
Let's go for a rating here. You can go ahead first this time.
I'll give this movie a 3. I think it's like really like a we don't really give 4s out like easily. I think this is a great movie. I don't know why I feel like maybe like on first viewing, like there's like several Pixar movies that I probably would give 4s like instantly to, like Wall-E and Up. Like first viewing, I would say, man, those are like near masterpiece, like 4/5 type like level of movies. This I'm gonna say, like, I think because it's so specific. I mean, they nail it. They nail it, but it's so specific. I'm gonna say like I feel like for me it might be hard for me to watch this movie again because it really kind of like did something to me, man. Like when she was having that like panic attack, I was like, dude, I think I'm gonna have a panic attack right now. Yeah, and so like like that feeling, like I've felt it, like, man, it was almost too much. Nah, that's why I'm gonna give it a 3, man. It was like almost too real, dude.
I'm going to agree with you. I'm giving this a 3 also.
Okay.
There was something in me, as I'm watching this, something in me was just like, I kept asking myself, what is this a 4? And I kept saying no, right? But I couldn't really pinpoint it down. And I think you hit the nail on the head, right? It was so specific to what it was. and to where it did make me feel anxious at times. Right? I mean, like, I could, when she, like you said, when she was having that panic attack or the anxiety attack, I could feel my heartbeat starting to rise. It was starting to go for me. And so, and fantastic movie. I'm not saying anything bad in any way about it, but there was just something that just kept it from being a 4 for me. And I think the first one I would give that one a 4. Right? But with this one, you're right, because it is so specific to what it is. It is really, like you said, the younger audience. This is something that they wouldn't really get. They wouldn't fully understand, and it feels like certain parts were kind of rushed a little bit to move the story along, right? So whereas in the first one, they really took their time in each area that they were doing things and explain. And with this one, I guess since we are already accustomed to that, they just kind of skipped ahead to, just they're on this adventure and then they show them back in headquarters doing this and then they're over here and right. So it just felt a little bit rushed to me. So with that, I would say it's still a very solid 3, almost within that 4 realm.
Yeah.
And,
okay. I'm sorry.
No, go ahead.
No, I was gonna say that I realize what one of my kind of complaints about the movie is that some of the logic didn't work for me. Like for instance, like there was all these like kind of random characters moving around in the brain that I'm like, what are they supposed to represent in the real? Like, are they supposed to be like what is it, like those, like the electrical charges like moving back and forth, like storing our memories, like I feel like the logic of what happens in our brain kind of fell apart in certain parts, like even like the sarcasm like causing this like rift, and I was thinking, what does that like represent in our brain or in our memories? Like when we start to learn sarcasm, does something like shift in our mind or something? And I was like, I felt like they did a lot of clever things, like the stream of consciousness and like the beliefs, like creating a sense of self and everything, like memories becoming beliefs, creating a sense of self. I love that idea, but I felt like it was a little wonky, like the logic behind it, and that kind of made me feel like I was trying to, like, as the movie was going, I was trying to think like, oh, like, are they gonna like get into this a little bit more, or are they gonna explain like who these like little construction worker guys are, like what part of our brain or our mind are they supposed to represent? And that's that's
okay, you're right. I forgot about that part. As far as the construction workers, I had even from the first one, I interpreted them as just basically like the synapses of our brain and things that organize, keep everything organized, right? Because they're getting rid of old dead memories and restructuring. But yeah, that sarcasm, aside from the wordplay, I didn't see how that fit in. So it served 2 purposes. One was wordplay, and one was their access into the
river,
and into the inner mind or whatever that place was. Right. But like you said, otherwise I was sitting there, I'm like, why would it cause that? Waiting for an explanation for it, and there wasn't any. So All right. So let's go on to our tomato meter. So
wait, the person who guesses this first guesses the budget and stuff second, right?
Yeah. So I was gonna say, this time I'll go first because you went first last time.
All right. Cool.
Okay. So the tomato meter, I'm gonna say, I'm gonna go with a critic score. I'm gonna. Because I'm really trying to think of what you're going to say also, right? Of what number you're going to go, either one above or one below me, like the jerk you are. So I want to put a number at least in there that isn't so easy for you to... I will say an 87 for the critics.
Okay.
Audience score, I'm going to give this an 88.
Whoa, okay. I'm going to go the opposite of you. I think I'm going to go a little bit higher. I think the critics enjoyed it more than audiences. So I'm going to say like a 80. What did you say? 86.
I said 82.
80. I'll say 87 for the critics, and I'm gonna say
I said 87.
Oh, 88. 88 for the critics, and then what did you say for audiences?
Would you just come up with your own number?
I'm gonna say audiences like this a little bit less. I think this is a little bit more of a challenging experience for people who are looking for a good time at the movies or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna say this is like an 85.
Okay. Yeah.
What did I say? 86 and 85? 88 and 85?
88. You said 88 for critics, 85 for audience. I said 87 for critics and 88 for audience.
Okay. All right.
Ah, you're such a jerk.
Strategy.
Right. So, with a critic score of 90 on Rotten Tomatoes.
Okay.
Audience score. Higher or lower?
I'm gonna say it's lower.
95.
Wow. Wow. Very nice. Yeah. That's what I get for underestimating audiences, movie audiences.
I felt that the audience were gonna like this better than the critics did.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah,
because
maybe.
You know, the people who are gonna watch it most likely have seen the first one. They love the first one, and like I said, this one's a great movie, right? If you're not looking at it through trying to watch it through a critical mind of like how we have to now, where we kind of try to break it down, or just watch it and enjoy it, it's just a fun, entertaining movie to watch. Like it's a little bit stressful, right? So,
okay.
So if you had done your usual and just got one up on me, you would have taken it. All right. So budget, box office. Your turn first now.
Damn it. Budget and box office. Okay. I'm gonna say it's a Pixar movie. We've seen other animated movies go with these huge budgets. I'm gonna say this is like so hard still to predict, man. I'm gonna say this is like I'm gonna guess 125 for the budget.
Okay.
All right, and then for box office worldwide, I'm gonna give this like 450.
450. Okay. All right. So for the budget, I'm gonna go with 175.
Dang. Okay.
Okay. I just think that this one probably cost them a lot more than the first one. I don't know what the first one cost, but you know, with Pixar movies, obviously it's a lot of time involved in it, a lot of money involved with them. So I'm gonna go with 175. Right. Go on the higher end. I feel like they probably would have spent a little bit more than what they did on the first, and I feel that the first one they probably spent around the 125 mark.
You're probably right, man. You're probably right. Okay.
Box office, Pixar movies are huge. Worldwide box office, I'm going with 900 on this.
Dang. Okay.
All right,
dude. So there's the possibility that the number goes right in the middle for both.
Yeah, it's a good possibility. Yeah. The estimated budget for Inside Out 2, so it's estimated. Okay. But obviously it's pretty 200 million.
Wow. Okay.
200 million.
All right. I got to try to remember this, and so the next time we watch an animated movie, I got to like, man, I said 125. I was like way off.
But what was the last movie we did? Oh yeah, Spider-Man into Across the Spider-Verse, right? That one was also high in the 100 something.
Right.
Box office. Who do you think got this one then? Me or you?
I think you got it. I think it must be like $1 billion then.
Worldwide, almost 1.7 billion.
Wow.
Domestic gross alone was 650 million.
Wow. Very nice, dude.
That catches us up back to even because it was 1-3 last time. It's 1-3 this time, so we're 4-4.
Cools. All right.
Hey, you still have to You still have to get your pandegi and.
Oh,
and...
dude, I didn't have a chance to go look for it this weekend, but I will go.
Keep putting it off. Keep putting it off. Huh?
I know that's messed up. Yeah, I'll go or I'll order it online if I have to.
Better do that, otherwise I'm gonna change your punishment to you videotaping yourself dancing out in the middle of the street.
All right, dude.
Something you'll be impressed about. Okay. Any final words?
No. I mean, I'll probably end up having to watch this with my wife because she's like a big fan of animated movies and especially the Pixar movies. Like there hasn't been a Pixar movie that that we didn't like. I think so far, like for us, they're batting like close to 100. You know. So yeah, and I'm sure she'll enjoy this one as well. Anyway. Yeah. So.
For me, my final thoughts would be just, again, this is a very fun movie. I really enjoyed watching it almost as much as I did the first one. Gave me a little bit more stress. I don't remember really feeling any stress in the first one. Right. But this one, it started bringing up some old memories, possibly repressed.
That means they did a good job, right?
Yeah,
they did a good job.
Obviously, they did a very good job. It got me feeling stressed out at times, but it was very fun to watch. Had a fantastic message to it that everyone can learn from, young or old. Right? Everyone can learn from it because it still applies today. And
sure,
yeah, that's it. So we're gonna end it with that. Thank you everyone again on YouTube for joining us. Please remember to like and subscribe and leave us a comment. Give us your thoughts. Let us know as far as what you think your emotion, that you're controlling or whatever you call it, not leadership, but yeah, the dominant emotion in your life would be, right? What aspect of that? And and again, if you want to check us out on Patreon, you can go to patreon.com/watchingwhatever and watch along with us on our movies and TV shows that we have on there. And for our Patreon viewers, thank you for being with us and watching with us through to the end here. And we thank you for all your support. And we'll see you all again next time. Bye.
Thank you.